We are in the time of year now, the CIAC State Tournament, where only one team will be left standing and crowned the state championship of their respective division. And we start the journey here at Wilby High School as Career and Darien begin the first round here in Division III. WATR's 75th consecutive year of high school basketball is sponsored by Ion Bank and all your local neighborhood Waterbury pharmacies. Hello everybody, Chris Saunders alongside my returning partner. I feel like I've been missing my other half. I haven't had him for a little bit, but he's back. You can hear his laugh. He's looking as tan as can be. I'm so jealous, but Dave Grant is back with me. Hello, my friend.
How you doing, Chris? Don't worry about it. You know, when you get to be 60, you'll be doing some traveling too. Good to be back here, back up here where I missed the MVL Finals here at Wilby. But we got a good game looking at us tonight with Waterbury Career and Darien. And this is the time of year where Coach Valdano would always say, win in advance, win in advance. That's all you have to do is win in advance. You lose, you're gone. So this is the time of year where you don't hold anything back whatsoever if you ever did. It's not the time to do it. It's time to just give it your all and leave it all out on the floor and hope at the end of the game there's a W there.
This is our first opportunity being able to see an FCIAC team as far as this season is concerned, Dave. The Darien Blue Wave, the number 23 seed, they ended their regular season 9-11. Now, they finished their last 7 games 1-6. And I had an opportunity to talk with their head coach in his 7th season, Sharoy Bentley, who played in the A-10 for the St. Joe's Hawks, also played overseas for a couple years as well. His father was a fantastic coach at Harding. Won 9 state championships. And I joked with Coach Bentley, I was like, so, are you going to catch up to your dad? And he was just like, that's just 9 state championships.
Yeah, Harding was the bomb back then, as we would say. They had players, Wes Matthews, who else? Now I'm going to have a brain cramp. But they had a lot of good players come out of Harding and a lot of good teams there. And you know, I'm going to tell you what, anytime you come against an FCIAC team, they play good ball there. That is a great league down there. And I'm watching these guys, they're firing from all angles. They're making their three-pointers like it's nothing. I saw a couple kids just go up and dunk nice and easy. You know, they got a lot of competition down there, so I wouldn't let this 9-11 record, fool you. But this is going to be a good game.
Oh, 100%. I think, just looking at the FCIAC really quick because, we do a lot of basically all NVL games. We've done a couple Berkshire League games as well. The FCIAC is no joke. I mean, out of the 18 teams that are in it, 17, 18 teams, only 8 qualify for the FCIAC tournament. And, looking at the depth of the FCIAC, a record like 9-11 there would be completely different in another league. And just watching, you mentioned the shooting of the players, because Career's on one side, Darien's on the other. These are very well-built young men. A lot of them also play football for the program as well.
Yeah, and you know what? It's going to be very interesting. I was watching their warm-ups, and Coach Bentley has them warming up doing a lot of real good down-to-earth basic drills out there. So I think this is going to be one of those teams that are very basic out there, well coached, may actually take a little air out of the ball and slow it down, may not, but it's going to be interesting to see how they play against a Waterbury Career from the MVL that like to get out and run and do their thing and play street ball. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see who actually sets the tone of this game.
And speaking of setting the tone, the last time Career Academy was on this court, or on a court in general, was here at Wilby High School in the semifinal in the NVL tournament. They lost to Naugatuck, and that was without their best player, in Jason Kennedy. He was out with an Achilles injury. He is back. We'll see how he kind of returns after a little bit of a semi-layoff. Their last game was February 28th, so he's had the requisite time. Dave, an Achilles, how risky is that for a player like Jason Kennedy?
Well, I'm going to tell you what. My orthopedic told me when I tore the tendon right off my kneecap, which is called the total rupture of the patella tendon, he says that's the worst injury you can do to your leg. The second worst is an Achilles. So that is a very active portion of your foot, active portion in cutting and jumping and everything. So if that acts up, there's not a lot of coming back from that,
This is a Career team, Dave, the number 10 seed as far as in Division III. This is the first round game. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Bassick and Brookfield game. This is a career team that has made the playoffs every year under head coach Ronan O'Leary since the program was able to be allowed to play at the varsity level. You know, they needed a couple years to go through the JVs and such. And what Ronan has done, Coach O'Leary, I should say, with career, Dave, is just, he's done a fabulous job.
And you know, we get used to calling these coaches by their first name because we're on a first name basis with them. Yeah, we call them coach. Yeah, we call them by their first name. Yeah, we call them both. You know, but we're on sort of a personal level with them. And so, you know, we're going to make that mistake and refer to them as their name as opposed to coach, and that's okay. And that's a good thing that we're able to have that kind of relationship with the coaches. Coach O'Leary, top-notch. Love the guy, top-notch, done great with this program. Looking forward to a win tonight in advance.
Dave, any final thoughts before we send it back?
Let's get ready to rumble.
We'll send it back to the station. We come back. First round in Division 3 here at Wilby High School. Will be beginning in just moments. This is the 75th consecutive year of high school basketball on 1320 WHTR 97.7 FM. The starting five for the number 23 seed, the Darien Blue Wave. Number 10, Miles Drake. Number 14, Simeon Dahl. Number 20, Jack Barber. Number 23, Carson Drake. And number 30, John Fiorita. And for the number 10 seed, the Waterbury Career Academy Spartans. Number 2, Zion Lott. Number 3, Jason Kennedy. Number 12, Sonny Pierce. Number 30, Andrew Williams. And number 24, Carlos Callie, the starting five for the Waterbury Career Academy Spartans.
I'm going to tell you something. For Waterbury Career to take control of this game, Kennedy and Lott are going to have to get loose real quickly. They're going to have to get into their flow of their game, and they're going to have to make some shots to get their confidence rolling. They're both two players that can, if they start missing at the beginning, lose confidence in themselves, and as they go, so does Waterbury Career goes.
Career will be in their white uniforms, and the Darien Blue Wave will be in their dark black with very dark numbers on the back of their uniforms. It's a good thing that I still have pretty good eyes for the most part.
Well, yeah, you know, you don't have to wear glasses like me, so, you know, it's a good thing. Looks like we have, I don't know who these are, who they're it looks like Fairfield Board officials tonight. I don't know how they determine who comes out and everything. So, but we'll see. If they're Fairfield Board, they're going to let them play just like MVL New Haven Board lets them play. So let's see. That could also set up how the tempo goes, again, with a more of a transition running game from Career versus, I think, a little bit more of a deliberate slow down. Let's run our offense, Darien.
Once again for Darien, it'll be Drake, Dahl, Barber, Drake, and Fiorita. For Career, it'll be Lott, Kennedy, Pierce, Callie, and Williams. At the center will be Barber. And we'll see for Career who's going to be, and it looks like it's going to be Jason Kennedy.
And I watched Barber dunk very easy during warm-ups, so that man can hop.
Ball is thrown up, and we will begin the game. Possession starts with the Spartans as they go right to left on your dial. Kennedy quickly for three. Yes! Boom! And quickly, the Spartans strike with a three. The 38% three-point shooter, Jason Kennedy. 3-0 Spartans over the Blue Wave. 7:45 to go. In this first quarter, Chris Saunders alongside my partner Dave Grant and Kurt Schmid at the 1320 WHTR studios. Drake to Dahl. Dahl will dribble a couple times, 3/4 of the court as Darien goes left to right. Dahl feeds in the paint. Long pass outside. That's going to be Miles Drake. Miles Drake goes outside. Working slowly are the Blue Wave. Dahl, third-team All-FCIAC. Darien working near 3/4 of the court again. Miles Drake in the corner. Dahl, Miles Drake pump fakes once, goes outside. Driving is Fiorita, going in hard. And the Blue Wave strike with their first points from John Fiorita. 3-2. Spartans ahead of the Blue Wave. Under 7 to play in this first quarter.
Darien's coming out with a full court 2-2-1, and looks like they stole the ball off it. The Career was not ready for it. Here's them in transition.
The Blue Wave able to get the steal, the first turnover of the game for the Spartans. Miles Drake, averaging 8 points per game, finds an opening and a block by Carlos Callie, but the basket goes in. Quickly, Darien with their first lead of the game, 4-3. They're up by 1, 6:25 to go in this first quarter in the first round Division III matchup. Almost a steal by Darien. The three by Jason Kennedy. Good! Back-to-back threes by Jason Kennedy. And Career's back up top, 6-4. 6:12 to go in this first quarter. Darien back on offense. The drive in the paint misses, getting the offensive rebound. The second chance miss. And it will say off the hand of number 14, Simeon Dahl. Possession back over to the Spartans.
The Spartans need to learn how to box out on defense right there. Darien's getting way too many opportunities to jump up and get that offensive rebound. Now you got to break this press. You got to get the ball in the middle and then look opposite side. Let's see if they can do that.
Jason Kennedy back to Pierce. Now Kennedy again. Kennedy tried to make the pass. It's stolen away by Darien. That's Dahl. Dahl pump fakes. Dahl off the glass. It's no good. Loose ball picked up by Career. And we'll have a whistle blown. It looks like it may have been on the Spartans, and it was.
I think that was just a rush whistle, to tell you the truth. The Spartan player was in bounds before he touched that ball, but because he came in bounds so quickly, the referee called him out of bounds.
6-4 Spartans ahead of the Darien Blue Wave. 5:49 to go in this first quarter. Andrew Williams drops back for Career. A three by Darien is good. The first three of the game made by Darien. That's Miles Drake. And Darien has their second lead of the game, 7-6 in this first quarter in the Division III first round matchup. Kennedy from Williams, now Sonny Pierce. Pierce outside to Zaire Locke, catch and shoot three. Misses the three. Defensive rebound by Dahl. One and done are the Spartans. Dahl looking, finds Barber, back to Dahl.
A lot of bumping going on underneath the boards, Chris, and the referees are letting them play. Could have called an elbow down on the other end, but didn't. And in the meantime, Darien comes back, buries another one.
Miles Drake leads the team now with 5 points. It's a 9-6 score in favor of Darien. Under 5 to play in this first quarter. A three by Zaire Lott is no good. Defensive rebound by Dahl. His second one here in this first quarter. Dahl will bring it up. Dahl inside the three. Outside to Miles Drake. Drake looking, finds an opening. Good passing by Darien, and then stolen away. The first turnover of the game by the Blue Wave. Jason Kennedy on the drive. Kennedy, left hand, good! What a play by Jason Kennedy. He scored all the points for the Spartans. They're down by one, however, 9-8.
That was a good offensive set for Waterbury Career because they've been living by the jumper and dying by the jumper, and this time they had penetration to get a bucket inside.
Miles Drake floats it outside to Dahl. Dahl drawing defenders. Miles Drake, long-range three. A little bit too hard. Jason Kennedy trying to keep it alive, but it's off his hand. Jason Kennedy, we mentioned during the pregame, Dave, his Achilles was acting up. It's why he didn't play against Naugatuck in the NVL semifinal game. He looks pretty good to me.
So right now he's looking pretty good. Let's see how much he wears on this game.
Another three by Darien. That's by Dahl. It's no good. Loose ball picked up by Darien, and now a foul.
They're going to call foul on the ground. Now, who are they going to call it on? I mean, Career got hit in the face, and then Darien, so they're going to call it on Career. And Coach O'Leary's saying, what about the elbow to the face of my player? Why didn't you call that?
Fouls on Cali, his first team's first. The first foul of the game for both teams. Inbounding is Darien. Pump fakes, right hand, misses the bunny. Second chance, no good. Fighting for the ball again. It's picked up by Darien. They'll get another chance. Dahl goes outside. Bloomer is into the game for the first time. Number 24 for Darien. Three by Dahl.
No, they're going to call a block. An offensive block on that three-point shot. Great call by the official. The man moved his body and kept the Waterbury Career player from getting in there and getting to the shot. That was a great call by the official. Wow, did you hear me say that?
I was just about to ask you.
Yeah.
First foul on Barber, his first team's first. Inbounding is Jason Kennedy. Kennedy over to Andrew Williams, the sophomore. This is a very young Career Academy team. A lot of juniors and sophomores. Williams wants to go coast to coast, and he goes with a little bit of contention and missed the bunny in the right low post. One and done are the Spartans. 3:30 to go in this first quarter. It's 9-8 in favor of Darien. The number 23 seed against the number 10, the Spartans. Bloomer, pump fakes in the paint, and it just rolls out. Last touch by the Spartans. Possession stays with Darien. And we'll have another substitution. Looking to see who the number is. It looks like number 20, that's Barber, who is out.
And 3 is in.
And it looks like number 3, and that will be Isaac McMullen. First time he'll be into the game in this first quarter.
And that takes away a little height for Darien, which has been living on the offensive boards.
A lot of threes from Darien as well. They've only made one.
He walked on that. Oh, he missed that call.
Left flow post, pump fake, swatted away, and it's good.
Coach O'Leary is livid at that official for not calling that travel. And this is the problem with this press, is Waterbury career is not coming to the ball. Lyons got hit one of them. There he goes.
First
Zion Lott hits it finally.
Yep, and we're tied 11-11, 2:46 to go in this first quarter, and then a steal from the Spartans. They're on the transition. Williams outside a lot again. Dribbles for another three, and it's a little bit short. Defensive rebound by Darien. That's number 23, Carson Drake, who made a basket previously to put Darien at the time up 11-9, or 11-8, correction. Outside, Miles Drake. Now Dahl. Working through to McMullen. McMullen misses the J. Second chance for Darien. Swatted away right to the hand of the Spartans. And Pierce is able to get it away over to Kennedy. Kennedy to Williams. Dribbles. Right hand. Good by Williams. His first point of the game. And the Spartans have their third lead of the game. 13-11, under 2 to play in this first quarter. Dahl to Miles Drake. Drake. Over to Dow, right corner, three. It's an air ball, loose ball, still picked up by Darien, then they lose it again. They watch it go out of bounds, last touch by the Spartans. And two more substitutions for Darien.
There is a lot of action going on underneath those boards right there, and which could be called either way, and that's why I'm glad the officials aren't calling it one way or the other.
Davis Demp is into the game as well as Austin Black. And quickly a three from Demp, and it is good. A quick three off the bench by the junior, Davis Demp, 14-13. Darien back up top, 1:34 to go in this first quarter. Williams to Jason Kennedy, back to Williams. Williams has a lane, dribbles quickly, good. He made that look easy. Spartans back with the lead, 15-14. 1:20 to go in this first quarter.
Definitely, the Spartans can get that transition anytime they want during that press. They just got to want it.
McMullen to Black. In the corner, guarded by two. Back to McMullen. McMullen will dribble. Left corner is Dahl. Darien going left to right on your dial. Spartans will go right to left. 1 minute to go in this first quarter, 15-14. Career ahead of Darien. Left elbow. Bloomer, I should say.
Very deliberate. Darien is not being rattled. They're running their offense. They're looking for a good shot, and there's one from the corner, but that's not going to make it.
And Sonny Pierce is able to get the defensive rebound. Darien one and done. Pierce looking for his points. Pierce outside. Kennedy, left corner three.
And he's fouled. Fouled on the three-point shot. That is a cardinal sin in high school basketball. You don't foul someone when they're taking three-pointer.
And that's going to put Jason Kennedy at the free throw line for not one, not two, but 3 free throws. A 58% free throw shooter. Kennedy thus far with 8 points in the game. My apologies, Dave.
No, that's all right. I was just saying this has been an amazing first quarter. We've had 6 lead changes and 1 tie. A lot of action going on.
And it goes quiet here at Wilby High School. First free throw.
Oh.
No good.
Oh.
You can hear the thud.
Oh. All right, he's got to put a little more arc on that ball. He's not bending his knees enough. Maybe his Achilles hurting him a little bit. Got to put a little more arc on that ball, and it'll go in.
First free throw was missed by Jason Kennedy. The second.
See,
good.
That's what I told you.
He listened to Mr. Free Throw, Dave Grant himself.
Just a little bit more arc.
Miles into the game for Darien. Kennedy waiting for his third free throw. And it's
rattled it in.
Two of 3 from the free throw line was Jason Kennedy. He's got 10. And is a 3-point lead for the Spartans with 20 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Darien will wait for the last shot. Turned quiet all of a sudden out here. Coach is yelling instructions. 10 seconds to make their move. Here they go.
Outside, Dahl with Drake going in the corner. Catch and shoot for the tie. No good. Loose ball with 3 seconds to go. Off the hands. Dribbling. Bloomer. And no good. And the first quarter has concluded. 17-14. Spartans holding on to a 3-point lead as the first quarter has concluded. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment from Wilby High School in the first round of the Division III CIAC State Tournament. This is the 75th consecutive year of high school basketball on 1320 WATR 97.7 FM.
Back here at Wilby High School, what a lot of action went on in this first quarter of this first round of the CIAC tournament. Waterbury Career holding a 3-point lead over Darien, 17-14. 6 lead changes, 1 tie in that quarter. A lot of action back and forth. Referees are letting them play. A lot of physicality out there. Darien's done a great job of being deliberate, getting the ball inside, getting the open shooter from 3, and hitting the offensive boards. Waterbury Career's got to be a little bit more on the boxing out and getting the defensive rebounds if they want to push ahead of this team.
Darien will begin the second quarter with the possession. The leading scorers for Darien was Miles Drake with 5, and for Career it was Jason Kennedy with 10. As you heard my partner say, Career has a 3-point lead. In the paint is Darien, and swatted away by Jason Kennedy. What a play by number 3. Williams to Kennedy, catch and shoot. Left corner 3, it's a little bit short. And here we go with the Blue Wave. They got their own wave going on. Miles Drake regains possession on the drive. No good, it's blocked, but then putting in for a second chance is Kyle Bloomer, his first points. And now it's a 1-point lead for the Spartans with 7:20 to go in this first half.
Spartans got to take a little more care in their possession. They're rushing things too much. They got to understand when they got to break and when they don't.
Lot, high arcing three, bang by Zaire Lotz. He's got 6, Mr. 3 himself. 20-16 Spartans.
And now the Waterbury Careers changed their defense in the second quarter. They come out man-to-man versus their 3-2, trying to give them all a different look. Look at the bumping going on in there.
And they're letting them play, Dave.
Yep.
Darien, Miles Drake driving. Right corner. That's Dow. Dow, the Miles Drake, long 3. A little bit short. Zaire Lott gets a defensive rebound. And they'll give it to Sonny Pierce. Zaire Lott's had a pretty good first half, Dave.
Yes, he has. Right to the hole. Yes.
Andrew Williams now with 6 points. He makes the basket in the right low post. 22-16 Spartans. 6:26 to go in this first half.
Great offense by Darien with a double pick down low, trying to get someone free for a shot or to dump it down to the post player.
Dahl to Demp, now Miles Drake. Drake, give and go to Dahl. Dahl with a pass and a little bit too hard. It was intended for Austin Black in the right low post, and it went out of bounds. We'll have 2 substitutions. And it looks like it's going to be Jack Barber and Carson Drake. So now a little more beef coming back in.
Yeah, that was a break for Waterbury Career. That man was wide open. If he caught that, it was an easy 2-pointer. Just went in and out of his hands.
A little too hard of a pass.
Yep.
A little too fast. Sonny Pierce to Andrew Williams. Jason Kennedy. Guarded by a Darien player. Now Williams as Career goes right to left on your dial. Darien left to right. Williams driving again, and he is fouled in the paint.
Let me tell you what, Williams may look like he's got a little beef to him and everything, but that man knows how to drive to the basket. He definitely gets to the hoop. He's got to make his foul shots, because if he's going to be the one driving into the paint, he's going to be the one getting hit.
51% free throw shooter is Andrew Williams, the sophomore. Has 6 points. It goes quiet here at Wilby. First free throw. Good. Career was 2 of 3 in the first quarter, now 3 of 4. With another free throw to come.
Substitution for Waterbury Career also. Kennedy comes out. I don't know who it was that came in.
Looks like that's Carmelo Mojica.
Yes.
I'm getting the number right. Could be wrong. I have to look. Yes, it is Mojica. Second free throw good by Andrew Williams. Career now 4 of 5 from the free throw line.
And this is the biggest lead by any team of the night. 8 points right now.
24-16 Spartans. 5:40 to go in the first half. Chris Saunders alongside Dave Grant in the first round in the Division III CIAC State Tournament. Miles Drake outside to Dow. Now Drake again. Moving the ball around is Darien. Still working through. Dow lost the ball. It's taken away. That's the Spartans. The Spartans have numbers. Give and go to Lott. Lott then misses the bunny in the right low post. And the Spartans are one and done. Dave, that's a killer.
Yeah, well, he didn't know if he was going to try to dunk it or lay it in. That's when you just kiss it off the glass and take the two.
Depp to Drake. Passes in the paint. Right-hand floater misses. That was a miss by Carson Drake. No affiliation. Andrew Williams to Sonny Pierce. Pierce guarded by two. He found a lane. Pierce, fade away, good by Sonny Pierce. His first points of the game. And a timeout called by Darien. 4:52 to go in this first half. 26-16. A 10-point lead for the Spartans. This here in the Division III first round game here at Wilby High School for the CIAC State Tournament. Right here on 1320 WHR, 97.7 FM.
Back here at Wilby High School, nice to hear my boss on the radio, Dave DeGiorgio, proud sponsor of MVL basketball. Hey, Wilby went on a 9-2 run to start this quarter, and that's why they're up by 10 points now.
Darien looking to cut down the deficit. Dow on the drive. Dow waiting. Good by Dow. Simeon Dow, his first points of the game, averages 16.
Yeah, that was a nice travel. Euro step into that.
An 8-point lead for Career with 4:30 to go in this first half. Lott with a three, and
he was
wanted a foul
hammered.
call, but nothing called. Dave, they're letting him play.
Yeah, that was a bad no call. He was hammered on that.
Darien, quick pass, lost it for a second, regained by the Blue Wave. Another shot, that's a brick by the Blue Wave. That was Dahl. Mojica to Pierce. Pierce outside to Mojica. Mojica in the paint. Now Pierce again. He fakes one defender. Goes outside the lot. Now on the run. That's going to be Dahl. And then Dahl contested, and he still makes the basket. He's got four. 26-20. A 6-point lead for Career.
And Ronan O'Leary's telling him, all right, guys, settle it down now. Let's run something and get a good shot.
Williams back to Sonny Pierce as the Spartans go right to left under Dow in their white uniforms. Williams comes up just a tad short, a little bit too hard from Andrew Williams, the sophomore, one and done of the Spartans. And the Blue Wave back on the attack with Dahl. Now Miles Drake, vertical pass outside. That's going to be Depp. Depp, right hand, good. And now the Darien Blue Wave, a little bit of a run, Dave, of their own.
Yeah, that's a 6-0 run in the last minute and a half.
26-22. The Spartans still leading, but it's getting cut short. Lott, a contested three.
Boom.
Oh, hello! Another three by Zaire Lott. He's got 9, 29-22. Spartans, 3 minutes to go in this first half. Zaire Lott is just draining threes in this first half, Dave.
Well, he missed his first three, but then he caught on fire.
Dahl, right low post, switches to the left hand, misses, offensive rebound, and then swatted away by Zaire Lott. That's got to make Papa Lott very happy.
Oh, Papa Lott was a heck of a ball player, let me tell you that.
I mean, his banner's right here at Wilby High School.
Yeah, until Tyshawn Rogers came along for a long time. He held the most career points ever in the MVL.
Inbounding is Miles Drake. Darien to Dahl. Now looking to Carson Drake.
Traveled.
Outside to the other Drake. Misses the three, and then Dasani Yates gets the defensive rebound. And we'll have a foul called on Darien. That's number 10. Miles Drake's first.
And that's a surprising call because they've let a lot more contact go by. And, Waterbury had an open lane to the basket, and they actually stopped them with that little touch foul they called.
Substitution, Morris is in, Williams is out. So, Career has Pierce, Morris, Mojica, Yates, and Kennedy. And Darien has Miles Drake, along with Carson Drake, Jack Barber, Dahl, Waiting for the other number. 3 missed by Mojica. Yates hits it back to Sonny Pierce. A second chance for Career. Pierce to Yates. Yates retreats outside. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy, top of the arc 3. He can't make the 3. Defensive rebound by Darien. It's off the hand of Drake, regained. Darien with the numbers. A good fake and put in. That's Jack Barber, his first 2 points of the game. 29-24. Career ahead of Darien with 2 minutes to go in this first half. Mojica will dribble with the left hand, now to Morris. Morris continuing the dribble, fakes out, right hand, comes up short. Dasani Yates gets the offensive rebound. He puts it in, he can't make the money. And then a hard foul by Yates.
Now, I'll tell you what, the refs are starting to become inconsistent out there because Yates was hammered, they called nothing, and then he gets into a little push foul with the Darien, and they called that foul. They are not, they're getting away from their consistency of their calls. Either you let them play or you let them bump. And if you're going to let them play, you let them play on both ends.
Bringing up the ball is Dahl. Also have Miles Drake. As I mentioned before, Barber, Carson Drake, and John Fiorita. The original 5 that started the game here for Darien in right now with 1:30 to go in this first half. And a steal, almost a steal rather, by Career. Possession stays with Darien.
Oh, that was off Darien.
Was it?
Oh, I was right here. I looked right at it. That was definitely off of Darien.
Substitution as Isaac McMullen, the junior, number 3, is in for Darien.
Who's he remind you of?
Peyton Mullins.
Peyton Mullins, there you go. I'm waiting for you to say it.
The junior. Yep. McMullen, Miles Drake, guarded by Morris. Drake has the mismatch, the pick. Outside to Dahl. Dahl waits. Finds Barber. Barber guarded by 2. And they'll call a foul on Dasani Yates. That's quickly his second, team's third.
All right, so Coach O'Leary, if you're watching what's going on out there, before, for the first 15 minutes, they're letting that bump go. Now they're starting to call it, so he's got to tell them you can't be as aggressive on the trap because they're going to start calling it.
Miles Drake inbounding, left side, loose ball, it's rolling through, still rolling. Players falling on the basketball, whistles blown, a jump ball called.
Very quick whistle. Very quick whistle.
In possession will be the Spartans as Morris is out. Andrew Williams is back in. And Kennedy will be inbounding. Williams closes by. Also have Sonny Pierce, Dasani Yates, and Zaire Lott.
Now, Waterbury Career here has to get a good shot. They can't rush it. They got to get a good shot. They got to score on this possession, so they're going in up somewhat.
Lott in the paint. It's an air ball. Andrew Williams gets the offensive rebound, goes in hard.
And gets it.
3-point play for Andrew Williams. Using his strength, all by the sophomore.
And he should be sitting there flexing his arms right now. Good play, young man.
That's on Simeon Dahl. That's his second, team's 5th. As a substitution for Darien, as number 24, Kyle Bloomer, the senior, is coming in. Williams is waiting for a possible 3-point play. Made both free throws in his only attempts early in the second quarter. It goes quiet. Free throw.
Oh.
No good. Yates fighting for the ball.
Fights.
And he gets the ball for
But
Career.
he throws it back away.
Yep, he throws it right back. 4 of 6 is Career from the free throw line. 31-24 Spartans. 35 seconds to go in this first half. And a whistle blown, and they're going to call that on Sonny Pierce. That's his first, team's 4th.
Now, Chris, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how in the first quarter and a half they were letting stuff like that go out there, and now all of a sudden they're calling it? You know, as a player, you got to realize that. I'm not saying it is or isn't a foul, but you got to realize that, and you got to play accordingly. All right, if they're going to call those little touch things now, you can't be as aggressive.
Miles Drake, I agree with you 100%, Dave. Bloomer outside to McMullen for 3. Bang! McMullen drains the 3. 31-27. Career still up top, rather, with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Kennedy to Sonny Pierce, down to 8 seconds. The Spartans will hold off for the final shot. 5 seconds. The drive by Sonny Pierce misses. 1 second. Yates outside Kennedy before the buzzer. No good, and he was hit. as he shot the ball, but no foul was called.
Very inconsistent first half on this officials.
We'll get into that when we send it back. First half, 31-27. The Spartans leading here in the first round in the Division III CIAC State Tournament. When we send it back, and we'll come back and break down the first half here from Wilby High School. This is the 75th consecutive year of high school basketball. 1320 WATR, 97.7 FM.
Well, here we are back at Wilby High School in the north end of Waterbury, Connecticut, where we've watched the first half of seesawing back and forth between Waterbury Career Academy and Darien High School. And in that first half, actually it was all in the first quarter, but in the first half there were 6 lead changes and 1 tie. The first quarter, won by Career Academy, 17-14. Second quarter, again won by Career Academy, but this time by a 14-13 margin, giving them a 31-27 point lead at the half. I'm going to tell you what, Ronan O'Leary, Coach O'Leary for Waterbury Career, has done a fantastic job of switching up his defenses, trying not to let Darien get into a comfort zone against one of their defense. Unfortunately for Waterbury Career, and why Darien is still in the game, is Darien has been able to see that, been able to pull the ball out and adjust, and they've adjusted very well. The only time they didn't adjust very well was the first minute and a half, 2 minutes of that second quarter, where Wilby went on a tear, a 9-2 tear, and went out to a 10-point lead. However, Darien readjusted and came back. I think part of the keys to this game, Chris, for Waterbury Career is they got to have a little more how would you put it? They have to take care of their possessions a little bit better. Sometimes they're rushing shots. They're taking 3 balls that they shouldn't take. You know, they got to be a little bit more selective in how they approach their offense. It's been very, very inconsistent with trying to. They have to penetrate more. That's one thing for sure. They can't live and die by the jumper, so they have to penetrate more. And on the defensive end, man, they got to learn to block out. I mean, Darien is living on their offensive boards right now.
And I wish I was keeping track. I mean, it's hard because I'm keeping track of so much, but if I could have been able to keep track of how many offensive rebounds, just from the naked eye, my own, it seems to me that Darien is getting more of those second, third, fourth chances that is allowing them to put those points and keep them within distance. And as we said, 31-27, it feels to me like it's a lot closer than that, Dave.
Oh, it is close. This is a close game. And if you watch Darien, when Wilby shoots the ball, every single one of the Darien players finds someone and boxes them out. They're a well-coached team and very disciplined in the basics on that team. Whereas with Waterbury Career, I'm not saying that Ronan Leary is not a good coach. I'm just saying that the kids have not learned how to box out yet. I hope he's yelling at them in that locker room and telling them they're killing us on the offensive boards. Their only reason they're in this game is from second, third, and fourth shots. So we need to start boxing out and getting that defensive rebound, and we'll be able to pull away.
I think another thing, too, Dave, that this is the first opportunity, I think, for almost all of these players on this roster for career, as far as this being their first CIAC state tournament game. You got to think about it. Williams is only a sophomore.
Yep.
Sonny Pierce and Kennedy are only juniors. I mean, yes, career has been in the playoffs every year under Ronan O'Leary, but you got to think about where these players were at that point, not being on the varsity level, maybe not getting a lot of time, and now having an opportunity. They are learning on the fly, Dave, and I think this is one of those things where however far this team gets with what they have coming back, and I kind of attribute this to the Naugatuck team the year before they beat Holy Cross. They were young, any experience, and how many times did we hear Mike Wilson, the head coach for Naugatuck, say, hey, any experience that they're going through, he used the term, they're going to battle, they're going to war, and this is great for a team like Career because they are so young and impressionable. This is going to help them along the way.
Oh, they are going to be a tear the next 2 years in the MVL. They are definitely going to be a team to reckon with, especially if some of these players, get a little taller, get a little stronger. Right now you can see that there's youth out there on the floor. And, the good news is that they'll develop. The bad news is, yes, there's a lot of youth on the floor right now. But hey, to be ahead right now, 31-27, I think this Darien this Darien high school ball team is a tremendous team. I'm going to use the word over and over and over again. Very disciplined in how they run their offense. They know what they're looking for. They find it, and they're not making all their shots, but man, they're getting the second, third, and fourth tries at it. I'm going to try to keep track of how many offensive boards they have in the second half.
And let's not forget as well, and we talked about this during the pregame, Dave, that this is a team in Darien, albeit, yes, they are the number 23 seed. Yes, they are 9-11. And this is where I think people kind of get lost. They just look at the record. They don't look at the conference. They don't look at who they played. They are battle-tested. The CIAC is one of the best conferences, not just for basketball, but for soccer, for football, you name it. And even though they're 9-11, you can tell there are pieces, and we talked about, they're fighting on the boards. They're strong. Yes, the shots have not gone in, but they've had shots all over, both from the elbow, from the post, and from the three-point line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Darien's got a larger cheering section here than Waterbury Career. It's about the same amount of people, but Darien's been a lot more vocal, and you need that when you're on the road. You need that feeling that you got some people behind you and everything. I can tell you what, this is not going to be a blowout by either team. This could go down to the last shot with this team, with these two teams. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I wonder if we're going to see what happened last night in the Chattanooga game.
Never know.
The three that was shot from about 3/4 of the court on the opposite side. I was watching that, and my mouth just dropped when and mind you, that shot put Chattanooga into the NCAA tournament. They punched their ticket in.
They did. And as Forrest Gump would say, it happens.
It happens.
Yeah, we got Mr. Parker in the house here. We got Mr. Lott in the house.
That's a lot of points.
I saw Kenny Sinclair from Sacred Heart in the house here, too. So we got some people coming to of course, Mr. Lott, his son's playing, and Mr. Parker, his son's probably the best freshman I've seen in the MVL, and I can't tell you how long.
Agreed.
I
agree with that.
Tyshawn Rogers was a great freshman, but he didn't control his team as much as Mr. Parker's controlling Holy Cross over there.
Now, real quick, before we get into this game, because like we said, this is going to be very competitive all the way into the end. Weather permitting, we have Holy Cross against St. Joe's tomorrow, and then Naugatuck will play the winner of Wilbur Cross and East Hartford. That game is being played currently right now, so we'll know by the end of this game potentially who Naugatuck is going to be playing on Thursday at Naugatuck High School.
Any news on what's going to happen if the games are canceled on Wednesday due to snow?
If it does snow, the Holy Cross game would be moved to Thursday. We would then stick with Naugatuck.
Okay.
So I'm hoping snow kind of moves away because I want to do Holy Cross. It's great to be able to be in that playoff atmosphere at the pit.
I'm going to tell you what, from what I heard already, they're only predicting 3 to 5 inches, but it's over a slow period of time. So I would hope that they'd keep the games going. That's not a lot of snow in New England, for crying out loud.
We've had enough. Enough of snow for 1 year.
I don't want any more snow. I just came back from the sunshine, man.
I know. You've got a tan and everything.
Can you believe that?
I can't. I'm jealous. Third quarter is almost ready to begin. Miles Drake is inbounding. He gives it over to John Fiorita. And here we go in the Division III first round between number 10 Career, number 23 Darien. Miles Drake, 3. A little bit short. Carlos Kelly gets a defensive rebound. One and done is Darien.
I saw some boxing out on that play.
That's got to make you happy.
Oh, yeah.
Kennedy on the drive off the window, and a blocking foul on Darien.
That was a good call.
You notice how I looked right at you?
The reason he didn't get the charge is number one, he leaned in a little bit, but number two, he started falling before the contact. They're going to call that a block every time.
And Jason Kennedy's at the free throw line was 2 of 3 in the first quarter. Career 4 of 6 in the first half. First free throw is no good. Career 4 of 7 from the free throw line. 2 substitutions coming in for Darien. One looks to be number 3, McMullen. The other is number 32, Austin Black. Second free throw is no good.
Look at that Kennedy. Box out.
Balak goes in, had it tipped away, and then right to the hands of McMullen for Darien. 4 of 8 is Career from the free throw line. It stays 31-27 Career. Early here in this third quarter, 7:20. McMullen with Miles Black to his left. Darien going right to left on your dial. Career left to right. Arbor outside. McMullen, another three. Can't make the three. And a whistle blown.
Over the back.
Yep, foul on Darien. Let's see who it's on.
Foul number 32.
It's going to be on 32. That's Austin Black. His first, team second. Now, Dave, Darien has not shot a free throw yet thus far.
And that's surprising with the amount of offensive boards and putbacks that they've had.
That's exactly. I was thinking that as well. But just imagine, they haven't shot any free throws, and it's 31-27.
Lott pumps up a three ball. That's going to be short. Rebound by Waterbury Career, and they're going to count it.
Andrew Williams, he has 14, 33-27.
The other way, I had to take over.
7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Dahl finds Drake. Drake, 2 defenders on. Outside to Black. Miles Drake floats it high, right to the hands of a turnover for Darien Rather, their 4th of the game. Sonny Pierce to Williams, and then Career turns it right back. Miles Drake in transition, and then Miles Drake had it blocked. Zaire Lott with the block.
And it went off his foot, too.
Dave, Zaire Lott has been on both sides. I have to say, this is the best that I've seen him play this season.
There was no doubt he was going to go for that block. He was positioning himself for it, and it hit off Darien's leg, and they get the possession.
And no foul call.
Yeah.
Sonny Pierce, Zaire Lott for 3.
Oh,
it
in and
rolls
out.
in and out. And Dow fighting for the ball for Darien. Possession off of Darien. And it stays with the Spartans.
Now the Spartan crowd's starting to come alive a little.
Just took about, a first half with a little bit more. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. 33-27 Spartans. And
Throw it right
throwing-
away. Good foul. Good foul by Mr. Kennedy on the play because Darien had a wide open lane for a basket. The reason that Darien is getting all these steals is Waterbury Career is not coming to the ball when the ball's passed to them. They're waiting for it to get to them, and that's giving Darien the opportunity to sneak in there and take it away.
Inbounding is McMullen over to Dahl, number 14. Dahl to McMullen. McMullen finds Drake at the top of the key. Drake driving, and they'll call a foul on Carlos Cali. That's his second, team second.
Now, I can't believe they're going to call 2 shots because when he got hit, he tried to pass it to his teammate. He didn't try to shoot it. He tried to pass it, and they called a 2-shot foul. Bad call, officials. Foul is correct, but not a 2-shotter.
Miles Drake's first free throw is good. He's got 6, and that's the first free throw attempted and now made by Darien in this game. They're 1 of 1. Drake trying to make it 2 of 2. Second free throw is short, and Kennedy gets the defensive rebound, and then there's 2 quickly Darien players on the ground. McMullen lost it. It's still lost, and now McMullen's able to get the timeout. The smallest player on the court for Darien is able to grab the ball,
Great
Dave,
hustle.
and get a timeout. Exactly. Look at the hustle by number 3.
Great hustle on the floor out there. That's what you want in a player, no matter what his size. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, we're keeping it here.
Yeah,
We're not moving
exactly.
around.
Exactly.
But, when Waterbury Career gets the ball, they can't everyone turn around and leave. What they did that time was they turned around and left, and there was Lott by himself trying to dribble and 2 defenders on him and able to knock the ball loose to cause that all fumble. Who's going to dive on the ball and get it.
6 minutes exactly to go in this third quarter. 33-28. Spartans ahead of the Darien Blue Wave. Darien, the number 23 seed, and the Spartans, the number 10 seed.
And you would think that there was a lot going on. It's only been 2 points scored for Wilby and 1 point scored for Darien, but a lot of action back and forth. I love the hustle of this Darien team. This Darien team has a no-give-up attitude. They're diving on balls. They're all over the place. Smart heads-up play by Mullen to call that timeout. Possession is very important in CIAC state tournament game.
Inbounding will be Dahl on the side of the Career basket as Darien goes right to left on your dial. Zaire Lott stretching out both of his hands in front of Dahl. Dahl looking for somebody. Dahl finds an opening to a Darien player, now McMullen. McMullen goes back, guarded by Williams. He's able to just get the ball off to Dahl. Now Bloomer from the left elbow. It's a high shot, is no good, right to the hands of Andrew Williams of career. One and done is Darien. Sonny Pierce on the drive, going coast to coast, and he can't make it. One and done are the Spartans. Miles Drake on transition to McMullen. Give and go to Drake. The assist, McMullen. The points, Miles Drake. And just like that, it's a 3-point lead for career with 5:28 to go in this third quarter. And what do we have here? I think even Ronan O'Leary is looking for a technical foul from Darien. And it's a technical foul on Darien. And they're going to call that McMullen.
I think it's offsetting technical fouls. They called it also on Blott.
Wow.
Yeah, they called it double technical.
So they offset?
I'm going to tell you what. That's the wimp way out for an official. Someone started it, you call it, okay? You don't, unless someone retaliates, which I didn't see any retaliation, you call it on the person that instigated it. That's a total cop-out by the officials.
Quick foul on Darien, number 32, Austin Black. That's his second, team's fourth. Full court press for Darien. Jason Kennedy trying to find somebody open. He does in Sonny Pierce. Pierce, Andrew Williams. Career breaks the press. Williams wants to try.
Nice move by Williams.
The drive in the left low post is good by Andrew Williams. A 5-point lead for career. 5:15 to go in this third quarter to go. Dahl dribbles a couple times. Dahl on his left side of McMullen. Now Miles Drake fakes out Callie. Drake dribbling, Drake driving, Drake right hand a little bit short. Second chance, no good. Drake gets the offensive rebound. He puts it in hard. No foul called. 3 and done. And now
a frustration foul.
Yes.
Frustration foul by number 32.
Yep.
And the fouls are starting to pile up.
And Dave, I may be a little bit, whatever you want to call it, but I think Austin Black has to watch himself. He could have been called for a tech there, no, after his frustration.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of banging going on out there.
Yep.
Officials have got to get control of this game. Sometimes they're not seeing the first one, they're only seeing the second one.
Full court press.
And another foul.
One. Yep, that one's going to be on Dahl. And now, Dave, listen to this. That's Dahl's third.
And next one, career goes to the foul line for the rest of the half.
Yep.
We're only at the 4:54 mark in the third quarter. They can be shooting free throws for a long time on the next foul.
Darien through the first half had only 5 team fouls. They now have 6. Sonny Pierce to Kennedy. Back to Sonny Pierce. Have to get by midcourt. Sonny Pierce. And he will. 3/4 of the court. Trying to make a pass.
Ball.
Yep. Off the knee of Darien. It stays with the Spartans. Are you surprised by the amount of fouls by Darien in this third quarter?
Yes and no. I think, again, their frustration is getting to them. There are a couple calls that the official missed that they should have been called on career. Oh. So they're a little frustrated that, and they should be, because there have been quite a few fouls that career's gotten away with, and they got to learn to manage that frustration, and they're just retaliating and getting the call.
There was a steal by Darien, and then off the knee of a Waterbury Career Academy player, so it stays with Darien. Catch and shoot, 3 from the right corner.
Bam!
Good by Miles Drake. He drains it. He has scored all the points in this third quarter. For Darien, a 2-point lead for career. Kennedy over to Andrew Williams. Williams driving, left side, Sonny Pierce, catch and shoot 3. A little bit hard, right to the hand of Andrew Williams. Offensive rebound. He goes in and he's hit hard. And a foul called on Darien.
Now, that's huge. The 4:20 mark of the third quarter. And for the rest of the game, on any foul against Darien, career will go to the free throw line. If they can make their free throws, they will win this hands down. If not, Darien can definitely pull this one off also.
Andrew Williams will be shooting 2 free throws. Williams' first free throw bends.
Nope.
And
Whoa.
It's good.
Used every bit of the rim on that.
Got you right there. Is there a saying for that?
Yeah, called luck.
It's better be lucky than good, right?
Sometimes it is.
Williams takes a breath. A 51% free throw shooter. Second free throw is no good.
Almost rolled it in again.
Almost got that one. 5 of 10 his career from the free throw line. Quickly in transition. McMullen to Drake again. It's an air ball. And Sonny Pierce.
Over the back, foul.
Yep.
We're going to go shoot some foul shots now.
That's on Carson Drake. His first, team's 8th, a 1-and-1. As career's in the bonus. 36-33, a 3-point lead for the Spartans with 4:13 to go in this third quarter.
That's 3 fouls on Darien in a matter of 20 seconds.
Wow.
That's crazy, man.
That's a lot of fouls in that's a short amount of time. Mojica will be coming in for career, and out is Jason Kennedy. Now, why do you think Ronan O'Leary, Coach O'Leary, is taking out Jason Kennedy there?
I think he's trying to save his legs a little bit. He looks like he's hobbling a little bit out there.
1-and-1 by Pierce is no good. 5 of 11 from the free throw line his career. They missed the 1-and-1. That was Sonny Pierce. It stays 36-33. Bloomer outside to McMullen. McMullen will dribble a couple times, 3/4 of the court as Darien goes right to left. Drake, the 3 for the tie. Yes! And we are tied, 36-36. Under 4 to play in the third quarter. We have a new game here at Wilby High School.
And the ball is thrown away.
Off the foot of Sonny Pierce. And the crowd for Darien is getting loud. That 3 by Miles Drake invigorated the crowd for Darien.
Well, he's definitely a shooter. You got to do more than just put a hand in him.
100%. McMullen outside of Bloomer. Bloomer will dribble a couple times in the right low post. No, back to Bloomer. Bloomer goes in, and he draws the foul on the Spartans. Bloomer will shoot 2 free throws. And they're going to call it on Mojica. That's his first, team's 4th. Bloomer, who scored 2 points in the second quarter, and that's all he's scored, looking for his 3rd and 4th here. 1 of 2 was Darien in this game thus far. Free throw is missed. 1 of 3. Bloomer waits for his second free throw. It stays tied. Bloomer, double dribbles, bends the knees. Right-handed free throw is good. 2 of 4 is Darien from the free throw line. That free throw gives Bloomer now 3 points, and Darien is up by 1. Career is able to break the press. Pierce going coast to coast, and it's good by Sonny Pierce. And the Spartans are back up top, 38-37. 3:20 to go in this third quarter. McMullen lost the ball, regained. McMullen to the right low post, and it's good by Carson Drake. He's got 4, and the Blue Waver back up top again by 1. Andrew Williams driving outside. Zaire Lopp for 3. He misses the 3. Bloomer fighting for the ball. Carson
had a foul on the floor.
Carlos Cali had it, then was tripped up by a Darien player in the right low post. And it looks like it's going to be on 21. That's Davis Depp. His second, team's 9th, a 1-and-1 for Cali. Cali, 41% free throw shooter, is yet to score in this game.
And just so you know, I got to tell you what, that lead by Darien was the first lead that they had since the 3:01 mark of the first quarter.
Really? Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's a long time being behind, but it shows the fight by Darien to continue on putting the pressure on career.
Absolutely.
Cali made his first free throw. We're tied 39-39. The second free throw is good. Career Academy now 7 of 13 from the free throw line. The Spartans back up top 40-39 with under 3 to play in the third quarter. Miles Drake on the drive. Drake goes outside to Bloomer. Bloomer, 3 by Drake. A little bit too hard. Mojica gets a defensive rebound. Mojica then lost it. Cali picked it up, gave it to Zaire Lopp. Now Andrew Williams will bring it up slowly for the Spartans by midcourt. Now 3/4 of the court. Williams driving. Williams, left elbow. Now left leg post is good by Andrew Williams. Having quite the third quarter in game for career. 42-39. Spartans, 2:20 to go in the third. Williams guarding Drake. Now back to McMullen for Darien. Switching over to Depp. McMullen again. McMullen will dribble a couple times wearing number 3. McMullen to Bloomer. McMullen fakes out Williams. The 3. Yes! A 3 by McMullen. He's got 6, and we're tied again. 42 all. 2 minutes to go in the third. Andrew Williams to Jason Canu's back into the game. The three by Kennedy is no good. One and down are the Spartans. And here go the Blue Waves.
Bad shot selection that time. You gotta be more protective of your possessions. Not a good shot selection for Waterbury Career. Remember now, at one point in time, Career was up by 10 points. Timeout called by Darien. Changed everything around, ladies and gentlemen.
Give and go, Bloomer right side, contested by Lott, but then it's put in a second chance by Carson Drake. He's got 6 and a 2-point lead for Darien, 44-42. 1:20 to go in the third, and the crowd is loud here at Wilby High School. Andrew Williams driving, right low post, no good. Callie fighting for the ball, gets the offensive rebound, and then Callie puts it in! What a play by Carlos Callie! And we're tied 44 all. 1:05 to go in the third. What a play by the big guy.
The big guy just did not give up on that, and he got the opportunity to connect on it. I think it went over the back of Darien, but he got away with it.
Bloomer outside of McMullen. McMullen tries to make a pass to Carson Drake. He does. He waits. It's an empty basket. A miss by Darien. Callie gives it to Kennedy. Kennedy, Andrew Williams. We're tied 44-44. 37 seconds to go in the third. Williams to Mojica. Zaire Lotz outside the three-point line, guarded by Miles Drake. Now Callie. Callie waits. He's spinning, trying to find somebody. Callie, and timeout. Yes.
Smart move by Coach O'Leary, keeping a 30-second timeout. We need to keep it here on that because it'll come by the time we go, it'll be back to the action. We don't want to miss the last 24 seconds of this quarter. Again, hats off to Darien. Coach made just wonderful adjustments. They were down by 10. They could have folded at that point in time. Great adjustments by Darien. Get back in this game. Now we're back to what it looked like when the game started in the first quarter. Again, right now, in this quarter, we've had 5 lead changes and 3 ties, just like the first quarter where we had 6 lead changes and 1 tie. So it's back to a cat and mouse. The first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter is going to dictate whether this game goes down to the wire or someone establishes themselves and walks away with it.
Career has on the court right now Mojica, Kennedy, Callie, Zaire Lott, and Williams. Darien will have for the first time, looks like number 15, Matthew Hellman, the senior, making his first appearance. He'll be guarding Zaire Lott. Mojica inbounding for Career, gives it to Williams, and then the steal by Darien. That's Hellman. Hellman pump fakes and puts it in. Darien back up top. The steal by Hellman, the senior, and gives Darien a 2-point lead. Callie to Zaire Lott, gets by, bump and go, right low post, good again. And we're tied, Lott with 11, 46 all. 5 seconds to go before the end of the third. McMullen with 2 seconds, 1 second before the buzzer, the three.
He got it!
He got it! Hellman made the three before the buzzer. And Darien leads at the end of the third, 49-46. Fourth quarter action. I hope everybody's ready. This game is going to be a fun one at the conclusion. The first round game, Division III, between Darien and Waterbury Career, right here on 1320 WATR, 97.7 FM.
Okay, back here at Wilby High School for the all-important fourth quarter. What do these teams need to do to win this ball game? Waterbury Career, got to have better shot selection, got to do some more penetrating, can't rely on the three-pointer only. They've been living and dying by the three this game so far. If they go cold in the fourth quarter, lights out, they got to start penetrating. They also have to box out, keep these people keep the Darien off the offensive rebound. And they got to do a better job adjusting their zone because they're giving Darien too many free, good looks at three-pointer. Darien, what do they have to do? They got to keep doing what they're doing out there. They're stealing the ball. Oh, Waterbury Career also has to start coming to the ball when the ball's passed instead of going away from it.
And Career's able to get the inbounds pass. The fourth quarter's underway. A three made by Matthew Hellman to put Darien up top, 49-46 before the end of the third quarter. A three by Zaire Lott is a little bit short. One and done are the Spartans. Bloomer gets a defensive rebound, gives it to Miles Drake, number 10. Drake guarded by Mojica. Drake, left side gets by Mojica. Now step back, and it's missed in the right low post. One and done are Darien. Here goes the Spartans. That's Kennedy to Zaire Lott. Lott, step back, three. It's no good. One and done again are the Spartans back-to-back in this fourth quarter.
Now again, poor shot selection by Zaire Lott. You know, you don't just do a step-back three-pointer, you know, on the possession without trying to create something else first.
Depp will bring it up, finds Miles Drake, guarded by Callie. Finds Hellman. Hellman on the drive, lost it, regained. Maybe got away with a travel there.
Oh, he definitely did.
Bloomer to Hellman again, the three. It's an air ball. It's an ugly shot nonetheless. And then Williams bumps in hard to a Darien player.
Oh, you got to call a foul there. You got to call a foul. And if he calls it against Waterbury Career, he's freaking crazy.
He did. He called it on Andrew Williams.
Oh, my God.
First.
That was
the
worst call I've seen in the state tournament so far. That was without a doubt a push by Darien. Boy, they got away with that. Sorry, I hate to tell you, but these officials are stinking up the joint. They're not letting the kids dictate who wins this game. That's a shame.
Miles Drake inbounding for Darien to McMullen, guarded by Williams. Fouls on Williams, as I mentioned, his first, team's fifth. Miles Drake, the senior.
That should be a 5-second call. They're not calling that either. Travel.
You can hear this crowd. There's not a lot of people here because here at Wilby High School they pushed the side farthest from us on the, behind where the players are on the bench. They pushed the seats back, but the bleachers rather, but it's loud, Dave, here.
Oh, we got a loud section here.
Zaire Lott dribbling, hands it off to Kennedy. Kennedy on the drive, goes in hard, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Jason Kennedy. That's his second, team sixth.
And that, I'm afraid, even though Ronan's complaining about it, that was a good call. He was out of control going in there. Darien established their position, and that was a charge on the play. Right now, Waterbury Career is just starting to lose their focus out there. They got to regroup. There's a lot of game left. They're only down 3 points. They can't start to panic right now.
McMullen to Miles Drake. Drake guarded by Sonny Pierce. Drake has it stolen away by Sonny Pierce. Sonny Pierce on the drive. Goes in. He misses the money. And it's off the hand of Waterbury Career Academy. That is a huge mistake by a young player in Sonny Pierce. I bet you next year he won't miss that. But right now, a learning experience for Sonny Pierce.
You know what? He was caught in a position where he had no chance but to try to lay it over the rim. The rim. He couldn't use the glass at all. It just didn't go in his favor.
McMullen throws it right to Jason Kennedy. It's intercepted by the Spartans. 49-46 Darien. Williams driving.
And he's going to count it.
And there's the emotion by the sophomore, Andrew Williams. Point number 20 and 21 with a possible for 22. And a chance to tie the game. How about the emotions by Andrew Williams?
Unbelievable. Great. This kid can drive to the hoop. He's got to have the ball in his hand. You got to let him drive to the hoop. You know, if he doesn't have a lane, then he can kick it out to Candy and Lott for a three-pointer.
He's only a sophomore, Dave.
I know. That's what's scary.
He's going to get better. Free throw is missed, but Callie gets the offensive rebound. He puts it in, and he draws the foul. He misses the possible three-point play, but Carlos Callie exerting his strength here at Wilby High School. That's going to be on Barber of Darien, his third. Career Academy, 7 of 14 from the free throw line. Callie looking to make his third and fourth free throws. Has 4 points through 3 quarters. Looking for 6 points if he can make both. First free throw is no good.
This is going to be their Achilles heel. If they don't start making free throws, they're not going to win this game. Their opportunities they're getting are driving to the hoop, and they need to be a little more established with hitting their free throws.
Second free throw is no good by Carlos Callie. It is missed, and with that, 7 of 16 from the free throw line is Career. Darien with Dahl. Dahl to Williams. Williams to Career. 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 Dahl dribbling, goes to the left hand. Dahl driving, Dahl off the glass. Good, actually not off the glass, off the rim. 6 points for Simeon Dahl, 51-48. Darien with the lead. 5:26 to go in this game. Between the number 10 seed Career and number 23 Darien. Jason Kennedy for three, top of the key. He misses the three. One and done are the Spartans. Miles Drake gets a defensive rebound and a foul called on Career.
And now Darien's going to shoot the rest of the game.
That's going to be on Jason Kennedy, his third. Team seventh, and as my partner said, 1-and-1 time for Darien. They're in the bonus.
I got to tell you what, this is where we're going to see if the youth of Waterbury Career is going to come out or if they're going to step up to the occasion. Oh, look at him.
Was a whistle blown? And it looks like a whistle was blown, and it's going to be on Miles Drake.
It was a lane violation.
So that's Miles Drake's second. He missed the free throw. Darien now 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Andrew Williams had that ball from the start for Career.
Yeah.
Williams will bring it up by 3/4 of the court. Williams hands it over to Sonny Pierce. A 3-point lead for Darien. Lott. Give and go to Callie. Callie puts it in with both hands in the right low post. Carlos Callie has 6. It's a 1-point lead for Darien. Under 5 to play in the game.
That was a great, inside for Darien. I'm sorry, should have let you go with that, Chris.
And then it's blocked by Lott. Andrew Williams regains, and he then loses it as it was tipped by Darien. Coach O'Leary telling his young Spartans, try to slow it down a little bit.
Well, he's trying to get them under control. Again, are they going to rise to the occasion and grow up tremendously in this game, or are they going to let their youth take over and crumble? And that's what's going to happen out here. Darien has not missed a beat right now. They are just still operating on all cylinders.
Dow misses the J. Fighting for the ball is both Darien and the Spartans, and it's going to be off of, and I did not see a signal, be off of Career, so it stays with Darien behind the Spartans basket. 4:30 to go in the game, a 1-point lead for Darien, 51-50. Miles Drake inbounding, the senior, going to Kobe in the fall to play football and basketball.
Great give and go.
Left low post and good by the big guy from Darien.
That was a textbook give and go by Darien. Caught Waterbury Career sleeping. That was a phenomenal play.
8 points for Carson Drake, a 3-point lead.
That's a block. Oh, no. He was moving on that. I think they're going to call a charge because he put his arms down and went into him. But I think that's what the call. And Rowan O'Leary is shaking his head, so he agrees with it. He's going to call a 30-second timeout here and regroup.
We'll take a timeout as well. 4:12 to go in the game. A 3-point lead for Darien, 53-50. Here in the first round of the Division III CIAC State Tournament game, right here on 1320 WATR 97.7 FM.
Well, we're back here, fourth quarter action. This has been a heck of a ball game, ladies and gentlemen, back and forth all the way. And I got to tell you something, Waterbury Career Academy had a 10-point lead, 26-16, at the 4:53 mark of the second quarter. Since then, Darien has owned this ball game, outscoring them 33-24 to have the 3-point lead right now. The question is now, who's going to rise to the occasion? Who's going to make their free throws? Free throws are going to be very important coming down to the end of this game, because you can get the strategy of if a team's missing and you're behind by 2 or 3 points, you can do the hack-a-shack and try to get them to miss the free throws. Full court pressure now by Waterbury Career.
Miles Drake inbounding over to Carson Drake, and a whistle blown. They're going to call that on Andrew Williams, or no? Is it going to be on Darien?
No, they called on Williams, and that was a bad call. The player ran into him, and he just stopped him from falling, and he called a foul on that. That was a stupid call. No, official. No, he didn't pull him into him. He stopped him from falling on hitting the ground. He was being a sportsman on that.
That's 18 fouls nonetheless, rather 9 on the Spartans. The 1-and-1 is no good on Darien's side, missed by McMullen. Here go the Spartans. Williams over to Sonny Pierce. Sonny Pierce on the drive. Sonny Pierce, right hand off the glass. It's good by Sonny Pierce. He's got 6. It's a 1-point lead for Darien. Bloomer will bring it up for the Blue Wave. Bloomer, 3/4 of the court. Darien going right to left on your dial. Dowell. As Darien, the number 23 seed, looking to have an upset here against the number 10 seed, the Spartans, here at Wilby High School. And it's taken away by the Spartans at Zaire Lott. Lott on the drive, the Pierce, contested, and it's good by Sonny Pierce. He's got 8. It's a 1-point lead for the Spartans. 3:27 to go in the game. McMullen will dribble. Finds Miles Drake, guarded by Sonny Pierce. Sonny Pierce rather was hit.
He traveled. There we go.
Yes.
Finally got a travel.
Dave, look at Sonny Pierce. He got elbowed by Miles Drake, and they didn't call that.
Nope, not at all. These officials have lost total control of this game. I hope that no player gets hurt out of there, and I hope that they don't decide the ball game and let the kids decide it.
Slowly bringing it up is Andrew Williams. The Darien bench, the career bench, both loud here in the first round game. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Career. That's on Andrew Williams.
Wow, that official is really stinking this place up. The other guy's pretty good, but this guy down here is stinking the place up. He must be from Darien.
Miles Drake inbounding to Dowell. It's been rough for both of these officials tonight, we'll say the least. Dowell with Kennedy guarding. Dowell floats it in the paint, working, right hand, misses. Kennedy gets a defensive rebound. He regains. Kennedy to Sonny Pierce. Sonny Pierce working on Dowell. Reverses, goes outside, and Williams. Now Lott for the 3. Yes! The 3 made by Zaire Lott. He's got 14. 57-53. 2:35 to go in the game. One exciting and a big play by Zaire Lott.
Is that enough momentum to carry him through the rest of the game, or are they going to fold now? That's the question.
We'll find out. That's a great point, Dave. McMullen guarded by Williams. Career with the confidence. In the paint is Dowell. It's good by Dowell. He's got 8. A 2-point lead for Career. Kennedy will bring it up. Gives it, or rather Pierce will bring it up, finds Kennedy. Kennedy outside to Williams. Now Callie. Callie to Pierce. 2 minutes to go in the game. A 2-point lead for the Spartans. Williams on the drive. And good by Andrew Williams. He's got 23.
And that's what they need to do, is to get the high percentage shot. They drove to the hoop and got it.
Outside, Drake for 3. Misses the 3, getting the offensive rebound. Fast
and one.
That's Kyle Bloomer. And that makes this game even more interesting now, with 1:43 to go in the game. A possible 3-point play for Kyle Bloomer. The score 59-57. He makes this, Kyle Bloomer. It will be a 1-point lead for Career. And Career not getting the defensive rebounds, Dave.
Yep.
The free throw by Bloomer is good. 1-point lead for the Spartans. 1:43 to go in the game. The winner will play the winner of Bassett in Brookfield.
Now, Coach O'Leary is calling for a deliberate play here. I mean, he could hold the ball all the way to the end if he wanted to. So there's no rush for them to take a shot here.
Kennedy driving. Kennedy contested. Misses the bunny. It's loose. It's then retained by Darien.
Jump ball.
And now whistle blown. A timeout call by Darien.
How can you call a timeout? There was no possession. Again, same official over there. How do you call a timeout when there's no possession? They both had the ball. You can't call a timeout.
And it looks like even, we'll keep it right here, and it looks like the Spartans bench is even saying the same thing.
This guy does not know basketball, I'll tell you that much. Again, I mean, he is just, this other official over here, this guy has done a wonderful job out there. He's been consistent the whole game long. This guy's been back and forth and making up his own rules. And it's hurting both teams. It's not just hurting Waterbury Career. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not getting on him because it's hurting Waterbury Career. He's hurting both teams with the calls he's making and the calls he's missing.
1:23 to go in this game. A timeout called by Darien. 59-58. Career with a 1-point lead, each team with 10 fouls. Foul on either side will result in 2 free throws. Chris Saunders alongside Dave Grant. A first-round game that has a championship vibe. And it feels like this game is going to end in exciting fashion.
I think it is. Now here it comes. Career's coming out with a full court man-to-man.
Inbounding is McMullen, guarded by Williams. They give it to Carson Drake.
All right, now does Darien hold it for the last shot and take their chance?
Dahl dribbling, 1:10 to go in the game.
And that's a moving pick.
Dahl outside, left to Miles Drake. He drives, goes in, good
Great
by
move.
the senior.
Wow.
16 for Miles Drake, a 1-point lead for Darien. Down to a minute in this game. Sonny Pierce, guarded by Miles Drake. Sonny Pierce lost the ball, regained, lost it again, puts it back up, and misses the money in the right low post. And we'll have a foul called by Career. And Darien will be at the free throw line for 2.
That was a frustration foul right there by Career. That was too easy of a call for the official on that one. And the unfortunate thing is both teams are in the double bonus, so that's 2 shots. They have a 1-point lead. They can put this up to a 3-point lead for Darien with 45 seconds left in this game.
Dow at the free throw line, his first 2 attempts in the game. The first free throw is good. Darien 3 of 6 from the free throw line.
Unfortunately for Career, if they lose this game, they got no one to blame but themselves. They rushed a lot of shots out there when they shouldn't have. Now they have to make a 3 here to tie this game. Otherwise, Darien could try to hold it to the end.
Sonny Pierce, the 3 for the tie. It's a short ball, but right to Zaire Lott. Now Callie to Zaire Lott, dribbles. He was hit from the 3-point
land.
Wow, what a heads-up play by the sophomore Zaire Lott. And he was able to draw the foul from Miles Drake of Darien in the corner.
Well, here's the big thing. He got to make all 3 of them. There's 32 seconds left.
That's true.
This is time, young man. You got to grow up right here and now.
He's a 55% free throw shooter. 3 of the biggest free throws in Zaire Lott's career. And he'll be attempting all 3. Quiet, here it will be. First free throw.
Oh, that's bad news. Bad news for a Career. Again, you know, the amount of free throws that they've missed in this game, it's been 10. There's the difference right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I keep telling you it's free throws. They're free points out there. Yeah, once in a blue moon you could miss one. No one's perfect, but they're just absolutely horrible from the line. There's 2 bricks in a row for the young man. I know that's got to hurt him a little bit, but he's got to step up there. He's got to make this, and they got to try to get a quick steal.
He's on an island all by himself, Dave. It's just him. Just him at that charity stripe. Missed 2. Third free throw is good. 8 of 19, a timeout called. Zaire Lott makes 1 of 3, and it is a 2-point lead for Darien with 32.1 seconds to go. In this first round Division III matchup, the winner takes on the winner of the number 7 Bassick or number 26 Brookfield.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. The strategy right now for Career is this. Try to get a quick steal. They got to know who the foul shooters are and who the foul shooters aren't for Darien. That's the scouting that they have to do. They got to try to get a quick steal. If they don't get a steal or don't get a tie-up, then they got to turn around and they got to foul them. If there's a tie-up, the possession arrow is in favor of Darien. So Darien coach is telling them, listen, if you get caught, don't throw the ball away. You know, if you can't call a timeout, let it go for a tie-up because we get the ball back on that.
Inbounding will be Dahl for Darien. Career and almost, except for Callie, in a 3-1-1. Miles Drake gets it inbound to Bloomer. Bloomer dribbling. Back to Drake.
They have to get it across. Oh, he threw it.
Almost
threw it away.
They got it through down to 23 seconds and a quick foul by Career. And I think that's going to be on Andrew Williams.
That was a good play by Waterbury Career. They took their opportunity. They tried to get a steal. They didn't let a lot of time go by, and they fouled. So 2 shots. Darien has to only make 1 or 2 out of these for it to be good for Career. If they make both, it's lights out.
First one made by Dahl. The foul was on Callie of Career. A 3-point lead for Darien. The number 23 seed looking to upset Career.
That's
Free
game.
throws good.
That's game.
22 seconds to go. Kennedy to Andrew Williams. Williams outside to Kennedy. The three.
Yes! Foul!
He made it!
Oh,
he made it!
and a foul.
Oh, he's got a chance to tie the game. He made the three and was fouled. Oh, we thought, Dave, you thought this game was over.
Unbelievable. What a blunder by Darien to foul him on a three-point shot, and not alone it goes in.
And why? I'm not surprised, Dave, because who's been the best player for Career this entire season, Jason Kennedy, has a chance to tie the game with 16.2 seconds to go.
Can we see overtime?
Darien's going to have a chance if Kennedy ties it here. Big free throw for Kennedy.
He missed
no
it.
Good.
Oh,
He missed
rebound.
it, but he gets his own rebound. He spins, and he
got it.
Career's got the lead. They have the lead. I repeat, they have the lead as a timeout is called by Darien. 11.2 seconds to go. Career has a 1-point lead, 65-64. Kennedy got his own rebound. There was no boxing out by Darien, Dave, and he put it in with ease in the right low post.
Oh, this is just unbelievable, the turn of events. I thought when they made that free throw that was lights out. And then to come down and let Kennedy get loose on a three-pointer and foul him in the act, and then you always box out the shooter. Someone up there's got to say, I got the shooter. You box him out. You didn't box him out. He came all the way around, got his rebound, and put it back in. So the question is here, what does Darien have up their sleeve? What do they have up their sleeve? Now, Career can't foul. They've been shooting their foul shots really, really good. Career's got to avoid fouling them on any level whatsoever, but they got to give them some pressure so they don't have an easy setup of their play either.
11.2 seconds to go. Darien will have one final try. Now,
wait, I got to say one thing. You know, Bob's been texting me back and forth, and he just hit the head on the nose right there. Waterbury Career has a lot of heart. They have a lot of heart out of there. There's a lot of fight in them. They didn't give up. This has been a battle, ladies and gentlemen. Will we go to overtime? Will we have a last-second shot? Will Waterbury Career escape with a victory? Put your seats and trays in their upright position. Put them seatbelts on and get ready. 11.2 seconds left in this game, we think.
This is a young team as well, Dave. A very young team for Career. The Spartans with a chance to win this game. Darien looking as well to try to win.
Uh-oh, he almost missed it.
Loose ball by Drake, down to 7 seconds. He's got a lane, goes in, and he makes it. He makes it with 2 seconds to go, and a quick timeout call. Miles Drake makes it in the paint with a fist pump in the paint. And with 2.3 seconds to go, a quick timeout by Career. A 1-point lead for Darien. And now the Spartans will have their final chance as Drake just went down the court with such ease.
Yeah, that was a shame there. You can't let a guy go coast to coast with the basketball. There has to be help side defense. That was the sign, again, of a young team right there. Not stepping out, someone stepping out. You know, they could have easily, he was a little bit out of control. He had his head down a couple of times. If someone had stepped up in there and taken a charge, it could have gone the other way. But they let him go coast to coast. No help side defense whatsoever. Heads up play by Darien. Shows the maturity of them. And you know, they put a little bit time back on the clock. There's 3 seconds, so they gave him basically 1 more second left. So now Career's season relies on a Hail Mary, because you know they're not going to let him throw it down and get the ball. They'll let him get it maybe about 3/4 court, then they got a chance of maybe another quick pass and launch a shot and see if they can get it in.
Darien is looking to get to the second round for the first time since 2017, for Career since 2019. The leading scorers thus far, Darien with Miles Drake with 18. For the Spartans, it is Andrew Williams with 23. The Spartans will need 1 of Williams, Lott, Kennedy, Pierce.
And Drake is out there telling his team, no fouls, no fouls. He's making sure that they don't foul. So you're going to have a man back for Darien, so you can't throw the Hail Mary. You've got to run something where you can get a quick pass in, a second quick pass, and a shot.
Andrew Williams inbounding for Career. 3 seconds to go. 66-65. Career is down by 1.
Got to shoot it.
Kennedy to Lott for the win.
Yeah, he got it!
He got it! He got it! Oh my gosh!
Look at Coach
He
O'Leary.
made the
Look
shot!
at Coach
He made
O'Leary
the
out there.
shot! He can't believe
They're
it!
bugging him on the
He
floor.
can't believe it!
The bank's open.
mayhem.
The banks are open.
There's mayhem here at Wilby High School. Zaire Lott with the bank shot of all bank shots here at Waterbury. A shot that will forever be remembered. Phil Lott, his flag, his name is here at Wilby High School. And years later, his son, Zaire Lott, makes the shot of all shots to put career in the second round for the first time since 2019. What a game, what a shot. Zaire Lott finishes the day with 18 points. What a battle for career in Darien. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my Lanta. Oh. Dave, how are you?
You know what? This was a great game. I don't want anyone to lose that game. Oh my God. You know, your heart's got to go out for Darien. They really put up a heck of a fight. I thought they were going to pull this off, the upset. And then the Hail Mary, last second, Kennedy could have taken that shot, but he threw it off to his teammate, and his teammate banked it home, ladies and gentlemen, from the side to win the ball game. Oh, I feel so bad for this Darien team to lose that way, but then again, I feel so good for Waterbury Career to win that game because they really almost lost it themselves.
Wow, we're going to send him back to the station. I mean...
And Bob Sagendorf said, holy shish kebabs. Yeah, and you know I'm saying a nice word in there. That shot had to be, that was like 4 feet out from the three-point land that he banked it in from the corner of the court.
Wow. Kurt, take it away back at 1320 WHR. This is the Division Division III first round game right here from Wilby High School on 1320 WHR 97.7 FM.